bum 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 bum. Hello. Whoops. Why does my I need a new mouse? I really need a new mouse. My God. Anyway, my like now more than ever, I feel like my mouse has started making me double click on things even when I only click on them once. So I believe I might have to get a new one. I believe it may be time, and maybe this time I'll get one that's not as cheap. Although this one has lasted me like quite a while, I think. But it is annoying that whenever I just had to like click on unmute like 3 times because it just kept double clicking and remuting me. And it's also very annoying when editing because like it keeps like selecting and reselecting things. It's annoying. But anyway, happy Wednesday. I am praying because my Wi-Fi crashed earlier today, like right before stream, like right before I tweeted it, essentially. And was having a funky little time. We are, according to my grandfather, who, according to our service provider people, okay, no, I have to leave the AC on. It's so warm in here. We are supposed to get better internet in a month, next month, which would be very lovely because it should then be like twice as fast and hopefully twice as stable, ideally. Even if it's even just like 1.5 times as stable, I would take that. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope my European people are holding in there because it's rough. It's rough out here. I fortunately am in the privileged position to have an AC in my room, like right next to me. But my goodness, it is not fun. It is not fun at all. Hold on, I had a half a baguette just a second ago, so now I've got stuff stuck between my teeth. Huh. Ah. Anyway, the one good thing about summer, the one thing that I do love about summer, or one of the very few things, is that it's finally strawberry season again, which means I can have my strawberries again, my fresh local strawberries. I've had like 1.5 kilos of strawberries since yesterday. Strawberries do not survive long in this household. I love my straws. We also still have some frozen ones that I make do with out of season and in between. There we go. That's how I do it. Ah, dear. Also, this, I cannot believe that we're already like halfway into 2026. March was only yesterday. It is almost June. It is almost Pride Month. I should be like looking into some stuff or trying to do something. Just something. But my goodness. I actually forgot it's summer. We didn't get a summer vacation. Ooh, that sucks. Well, technically it's not summer yet. It's going to be soon. June. Oh god. Oh, yeah. Soon 2017 will be 10 years. Dude, I am struggling to accept the fact that 2016 was 10 years ago. 2011 was 15 years ago. God, Jesus. Time is a concept that I do not like. I'm gonna be 23 soon. In like 3-ish weeks. I should do something for my birthday. Never mind, I shouldn't because I'm gone that day. Never mind, I should, because I'm visiting my girlfriend on my birthday. Never mind, we're not doing anything. I'm not even gonna be streaming. But I do want to do something for Pride Month. I have some tier list idea. Plural, singular, and plural. Which are not even Pride Month exclusive, but they're fun and they are Pride Month suitable. So yeah. But more on that later. We are gonna be starting Pride Month with HSR because for some reason the patch drops early. Actually, I think it might have to do with that, with the full moon, the blue moon thing that's supposed to happen on June 1st, I think. So maybe that's why they did it? I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if they were like, hey, real life event, let's do that. Because Hoyo loves their very coincidentally, conspicuously well-timed natural phenomena just so lining up with whatever's going on in their story at any given point. So but anyway, for now, we shall be attorneying. We shall be acing some attorneys. Some great attorneys, even. Sure hope it's blue. Last time I went to see the red moon and it was orange. Think I'm colorblind? That might be the case. That I haven't seen the red moon, sadly. I haven't. I don't keep up enough with those things, so I forget when they are, and then I just miss them. But yeah, I would like to see the blue moon, actually. I would. I don't know when that would be in my over here, but anyway. Ace attorney time! We are approaching the... Not approaching, we are starting the final case of the first game, which I'm assuming is going to be the longest, because... Was that... That sounded like Kristoff. I have like every objection sound randomized. I think that was Kristoff. You did not miss anything, Lenny. No, we're just getting started. We are just getting started. I'm gonna assume that this case is gonna be longer than all the previous ones because final cases just have that to them. And also with the way we have been like stepping it up, with the first case being just the trial, then just investigation, then just court trial, then then investigation and court trial. I assume we might have a multi-day thing on our hands here. But we'll see. So let us go. Let us get into it. The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Holmes の鋭い声が濃い霧の壁の向こうから聞こえてきた。私は霧のまとわりつく拳銃の撃鉄を起こして息を潜めて待った。永遠とも思える静寂、そしてその瞬間は突然訪れた。霧の中から見たこともない巨大な獣が私の目の前に踊り出たのだ。それは確かに犬だった。しかし明らかに尋常ではなかった。目はこうこうと燃え上がり、猛牛ほどもある体躯、獰猛な青白い炎をまとっている。血を這うような息遣いとうなり声、私はあまりの恐怖に震え上がった。見たまえワトソン。ホームズは魔獣を見据えて言い放った。こいつこそバスカビル家に代々語り継がれる。I think it's funny how like in Japanese you can clearly hear how they're just saying Watson and Holmes instead of Wilson and Sholmes. Objection! What the dog doing? Investigation part of the fourth case must have been pretty long, and I missed most of it because this game felt surprisingly short. Yeah, no, it wasn't that long, no.
Kind of need the breather now more than ever because man, oh man, am I in trouble now? Oh no. Well, whatever trouble you have gotten yourself or you have been gotten into, stop. I hope it sorts itself out and settles down soon enough. Our first 2 months in London passed by in a flash. I have to get used to the British again. Presto, I didn't even see that. Also, I love your typing quirk just being Queen from Deltarune. Just every word capitalized. In that disconcerting courtroom experience we were first thrown into on the day we arrived in the country. And in Soseki-san's terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, we had emerged victorious. However, there then came an abrupt end to our opportunities to appear in court, huh? Which was hardly surprising, of course, since I was nothing more than an amateur, an unknown student of law from a faraway land. So life in our little office was very quiet. Oh, as in they just didn't get cases? Until it was shattered one day by that fateful telegram. Michael, how you doing? Oh, I know it's not a Deltarune exclusive thing. I know. I'm aware. But I just think of Queen every time. It may not be a Deltarune thing, but I am Deltarune brained. So I do have mobile devices except for my computer. Fair enough. Yeah, no, of course. None of that's new. 15th of April. That is the birthday of one of my favorite female characters, Udagawa Tomoe from hit game Bang Dream Girls Band Party. I think. Right? I think so. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. Now that I got myself into trouble per se, more like life has forced me into this nightmare. My ex came back, has kids, and wants to see me. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's a little messy. Ooh. I mean, there's a variety of responses I could give here. To be fair, depending on whose kids they are, depending on how clean or messy the breakup was, depending on how you get along now, there's a lot one could get into here. Knock, knock, knock. Whoops. Damn, it is mess. Speaking of messy. That morning, I was woken by the unreserved knocking on the door by the telegram boy. But after he'd gone... Oh, honey. Became very obviously strange. Susato-san? Yes! Is it time to leave for court already? Actually, that might be... I'm gonna assume they're speaking Japanese now so I can speak normally and get back and get used to it again. Let me see, what case is it today? I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I? Oh, no, of course not. How was silly of me. But I think Iris said she would make us breakfast this morning. So shall we go down to Mr. Sholmes' suite? Suite? I don't know when they're I don't know when. Sometimes they use the Mr. and Miss. Sometimes they use the honorifics. I don't even know. Iris makes the most delicious breakfast food. She does, doesn't she? And once our bellies are full, we can leave for court in fighting fit for... Honey, did you not listen? Let me see, what case is it today? We just went through this, sweetheart. Are you okay? Here we go again. Let's examine. Let's do some quick examination. Let's see. It's spring. Alright for now. The green tea she makes from time to time, and Irish unique herbal infusions. Paradise for a true tea lover. Little friend with her on chats, and I was planning to cut ties with her, but I didn't expect her to just arrive this early. Right now my parents are keeping an eye out while I try my best to stay inside for a whole month before she leaves again. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, hey, at least your parents got your back. But also, like, I think the easiest thing would just be to be upfront. You know? Just tell her that you wanna quit contact. That would probably be the simplest way to solve the situation. Green tea is such a wonderful accompaniment to British tea cakes, don't you think? Okay, shovel. Or, yeah, spade, that. There we go. Shovels are for digging. That's for scooping out loose material. It says, is this our ladder and step ladder? This is our ladder and step ladder. I cannot wait for the shovel/spade debate in game 2. I don't want to dig a hole for myself, so let's leave it. Okay, nothing here. I like the music. It's very, very, very chill. Let's hope she hasn't noticed me slipping sugar and milk into my cup when she makes it. It's just so bitter. Aww. That's a whole lot of stuff. A little messy. Making a mess is a small sacrifice to pay for being able to further your study. I mean, that's fair. You could do both. But who am I to talk? And time spent tidying up is time you can't devote to the same cause. That is also very valid. She wins. But I'm supposed to be the lawyer here. Yeah, don't even try. Oh, there is a ladder here. Nothing here. Can I move over? Yes. That's very blue. The telegram. Let's see. You mustn't look at that. Okay. I won't. I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san, but you can be very mischievous at times. Then put the telegram away if you don't want people looking at it. Yeah, like it is very blue and in your face. Oh, aquarium. The prawns were in there. The anemones. The sea behind glass inside your room. Truly. Okay, I think that's... Oh, door. For now, yay, Ace Attorney! Yeah, either way, good luck, Mania. Oh, that's her room. Good? I should think, yeah, good, you didn't. Place of bittersweet secrets, you know? I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Whatever you say, young maiden. Okay, I think that's all the stuff we have here. First things first, before we do anything else. That you cherish his armband so and wear it each time you appear in court. Well, it's very important to me. It's what shows that I'm a lawyer. And whenever I wear it, I feel as though it gives me strength. Rue Kazuma. I absolutely can't be without it, especially when I'm at a critical point in the trial. But just the other day, I noticed you were wearing it when we went to visit that park. Sometimes I forget to take it off. Hey, you know what? That's fair. Okay, let's speak. So, what was it about? The telegram that was delivered this morning, I mean. Oh, the telegram. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's, you know, Pride Month is a couple days away, but very proud of him for feeling comfortable enough to share his discovery with us. Sorry, but you're not going to get away with that. Well, I didn't think I would. Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing. Nothing interesting, but boring, in fact. It was just a boring old telegram. That's 3 times now that she's tried and failed to convince me it was nothing. I promise that I'll tell you about it at some point. Alright, I understand. My head is itchy. Ah! I suppose Soseki-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, won't he? Okay, there we go. That's a little better. I should think so. He left immediately after that terrible ordeal. Which would mean he should have completed the voyage already, or be just a few days away. A fortnight ago, we had that very long telegram from him. Do you remember? Complaining of seasickness. Okay, so he's still alive. As of now. He is currently still alive. But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well. Is something wrong, Narano-san? I was just wondering what might have become of Soseki-san had he stayed in London, that's all. What, so do we think that Van Zieks' quote curse is region locked? Can't help wondering if seasickness would have paled into insignificance in that case. Can I ask if the racist vampire got him? Not yet. What is it they say? That no one who stands in the dark can be saved from the Reaper, right? Yeah, well, at least one of them couldn't. Yep. Even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery. Panquil, I am the last person that can give you advice on online jobs. Whoops, stop. I am streaming on the side as a fun little thing, and I'm currently studying for my degree, so I got nothing. But I think no matter where you are, finding a job is just hard. Like you can look at, like, you know, on like sites, I guess, you know, like job sites of all kind, and try to find something there, filter stuff out. But it's just hard in general. It's just ridiculous. Like you could like try to find something easy, like, you know, fucking cashier or anything of the sort, because people are always looking for stuff there. But also that's like the you know, basic jobs that many people will apply for. So yeah. If the curse is him pulling out to kill his target like that jazz wizard from Lovecraft, then yeah, I'd say his curse is region locked. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. But I know I'm gonna have a hard time even with my degree. Like so many, even academics, at least in Germany, have a really hard time finding jobs. Mostly because, you know, like of course, some of it is you can like blame on the generation themselves and yada yada, but also because like companies and like employers just expect a lot for very little compensation, you know? Like even entry-level jobs, they require like high qualifications and stuff. Yeah, like honestly, I think the best thing you can try is just literally like just keep trying, genuinely. And like to be fair, I don't even think like genuinely. I mean, maybe this is just me talking like as from like the potential employee standpoint. I don't think like important skills are, depending on the job, all that important. Like for some, of course, you know, you need to like have certain qualifications and know what you're doing. But like when you're like a cashier or a waiter or something, genuinely, like I think like most employers, like no sane employer can seriously believe an applicant going like, oh yeah, I've you know, I have this and that to offer, and I would be honored to work with you and to help your business grow. Like, no employer believes that shit. At that point, you might just go, listen, I'm here for the money. Whatever I need to learn, I'm gonna pick up, like, I'm a fast learner. Whatever I need to learn, I will. And as long as I get treated fairly, I'll do the job. Like, anything more, I don't like anything more is, number one, chances are you would just be lying out of your ass, and that employer has to know that you would be lying out of your ass. Crypto. Don't have much time, sadly, to do stuff for free much. Yeah, but I mean, like, if you're only 18, like, you're like barely starting out, you know? I'm 23 and I'm just finishing up my degree. Like, there's people who don't know what they're doing by the time they're 30, 40, 50, you know? They're just kind of like moving, just like, you know, going with the flow. So I wouldn't stress about it that much at 18. Yeah, like, honestly, like, of course you shouldn't, like, just go, like, you know, I need the money. That's it. I got nothing else. Of course, like, you know, you should have, like, a little bit to go off. But even just the basic stuff, you know? Like, I feel like at the end of the day, a lot of employers aren't gonna care that much anyway. I got away with many things when I started as a video editor. I was 15 where the requirements were strictly 18. Well, maybe don't say that, you know? Maybe don't say that out loud, but they really need me to find a job? I see. Yeah. Like, you could do that, you could try like freelancing, but freelancing itself is also very rough, so it's just hard all around. You could like ask, you could either like, you could look online, you know, filter searches for like, yeah, like your region, your, you know, requirements, distance and whatnot, location. You could hit up some local shops, ask them if they're hiring currently, or if they're, you know, looking for assistance. So, yeah. Anyway, hold on. History. Presumably that means that the curse of the Reaper can only take effect within the confines of the city of London, perhaps. That'd be kind of funny. Even if that's the case, it's little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding. Yeah, a lot of sites are also just very paywalled, that's true. the legend of the Reaper is to be believed, it will mean he wields the sword of justice himself. Come to think of it, I wonder what he's up to these past 2 months. Surely not wielding that sword against more acquitted defendant. No, I don't think so. Apparently, Lord Von Zeeks hasn't appeared in court once since our last encounter? Oh. Huh. Can't pay outside jobs at all, so online's what I really need. I mean, there's like, surveys that... Like sites like that like pay you like for doing surveys. Not much, but it's better than nothing, I think. That could be a thing. If you know more than one language, you could try your hand at like translating websites. You could give you could do tutoring. You know, tutoring sites. I did online tutoring for a while for like up to like 9th, 10th grade. You know, like pick some subjects. Like honestly, tutoring might be a way. Or like tutoring, I think is actually pretty fun. There's also lots of like online resources for it, and some sites or some businesses have like their own resources you can use. A genuine service? I don't, sadly. I sadly don't. A game journalist, play to get paid. Yeah, there are options. There are options. Like, listen, when in doubt, fucking open up Google and go like online jobs for students or something of the sort. And there's lots of like articles that give you stuff with like specific sites and whatnot. He's withdrawn from yeah, honestly, like Google, just Google. Chances are there's something there. Just like before, when he wasn't even in court at all for several years. Yeah, I wonder what's up with that. So he disappeared for like what, 5 years. Then with Yonosuke's first trial, he reappeared. Then his second trial after returning was also the Yonosuke's, and then since we don't get any cases anymore, he's also been out. I'm guessing he has some connection to Kazuma. I'm guessing he has some connection to Kazuma. And Kazuma or Strongheart? Is that what it is? I keep forgetting. Strongheart, yes. Something as Ikumoto. Ish, I think? Racism's so strong, he only comes back when he's up against a foreigner. That's so funny. So it's just been me who's had to face him in his recent spate of trials then. Just my luck. What do you know? I wonder if luck doesn't come into it. Sorry, what was that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Child, speak! Sounds neat. But okay, let's actually get moving. Sholmes is sweet. Morning, Runo. Morning, Susie. Is that Sholmes playing the fucking violin? Good morning, Iris. Iris. What is it, Runo? What is that terrible noise? It sounds like a cat being strangled. Oh, yes, you noticed that, did you? Oh, my goodness. Hurley isn't in the best form this morning, it seems. What, does he usually play better? Oh, my... Sir? Are you okay? Hey, like, to be fair, it wasn't terrible, but... Hello. Hello, Mr. Sholmes? Good morning. Sir? Brother! Are you? I mean, clearly you're not good. What happened? Oh, I need to remove that. I forgot. I need to... Hold on. Hold on. Let's stare at depressed Sholmes for a second while I, do this. And do this really quick. Okay. Oh my god, can you... I need a new mouse. I fucking need a new mouse. My god. Oh, I need a new mouse so bad. Oh my god, can you stop? Sorry. Don't mind me crashing out. It's just very annoying. Oh my god, can you stop like highlighting everything just because I click on it fucking once? Yeah, no, this face is great. Hold on. This face is amazing. I see that the 5 pounds of illicit substances ran their course. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? What's going on, sir? A good morning to die, perhaps. Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable, and the way you were playing the violin before. My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead. Damn this blanched existence! That's all it is, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence. There's... Iris? I do know the I know of the crossover, yeah. Never mind, he ran out of coffee. Yeah, you know what, that's it. I'm afraid I don't understand. Iris, isn't it time we ate? Some dry toast and insipid coffee for me. If it's not too much trouble. Cat? Animation? Lagahai is an Natsuma's cat. Good morning, boy. Oh, look at his little fly there. Oh, what a distinguished little gentleman. Oh, what a demure little guy. There must be some sort of tiny door for cats to use. Oh, I see, Pac-Man. But how did it get here? Well then, everyone, time for breakfast. Also, did you like... You just had that door? Like that cat door? You just had that already? Oh, wonderful! Let me help you, Iris. It would indeed be a fine day to die. What the fuck is your problem? I knew something looked different. Oh my god, yeah, the whole contraption is gone. Is that why? The fact I didn't even notice that. We just talked to him like that. Okay, hey, do you want to see my armband? I love the sound effect. True, he just lost his 50-50. You lure me to raise my languid head with the promise of some mental exaltation. Yet in my morbid depression, I am confronted with the most mundane of problems. Oh. My mind finds greater stimulation in the unforgiving monotony of the floor than in your miserable offer. Listen, I always glad to help. I kinda like this one. I kinda like this Sholmes. He's funny. Let's see. Wanting to die. That's a starter. Let me first. Let me skim through and see if there's anything new to examine. There's people already set up in the typewriter as if she's about to start. When I mentioned that Iris was in the process of writing a full-fledged novel, I'm most impressed. Oh. Through tightly clenched fists and teeth. Be more depressed for us. You're funnier that way. I mean, hey. I can say this about fictional characters. Full charming boss, but the concepts of them aren't quite so charming. Science is the future. Oh dear, honey. Law, chemistry, takedown throws. Diverse. Sholmes, Reagan, and Naomi from Devil Summoner is my favorite specific kind of funny yeah, like, I don't know Naomi, but yeah, Reagan and Sholmes are very much like the same breed. Okay, there we go. Alright, so ideas, what to say today? The Boscombe Valley Mystery. It looks like an angel. I bet he's dreaming of the most unsavory crime you can. You can't say anything. Another thing is if you should. That's true. He's very bossy and always makes stupid excuses to make you do all the work, similar to Rig. I assumed if you're lumping them together. One of the special strain. With our own tea ceremony customs. Hospitality! Yay! Okay. Anything else here? Yeah, what about this stuff? All mementos of his past cases. Possibly. Some mysterious dancing men, a bust of Napoleon. No favoritism there at all. Let's see. Check this out. Comfortably, very different feeling from talking about you somehow. Photograph of a lady displayed on the mantelpiece. Could it be? It's the woman! For having examined the fireplace and Mr. Sholmes' suits while something. Okay, I just got an achievement called The Woman, question mark. Iris, I'll get to you in a second. Table tea and coffee, very sturdy. Okay, I think, yeah, we got that one. That's nothing new. Books, papers, and lots of things I've never seen before. All hate so high. Okay, I think we've read that one already. Ish. Okay. This. Okay, last thing is the desk. The woman! Is that supposed to mean something to me? He does not trust me. Women do not mean much to him. Completely clear. Isn't that a enormous machine usually on it? We may find he's vacated the entire suite. That's scarily plausible, actually. True. Okay, buddy. What has happened? Well, actually, I didn't. Did I? Hold on. Did I talk to Iris? I did not. Oh, yeah. Let's talk to her first. Let's leave Shom's to wallow in depression a little further. Yeah, I did in case 2. Never mind. Oh yeah, like the closet is glass, if it even exists at this point. And the literal closet. True. Mr. Natsuma's cat seems to have settled into his new home then. Oh, I forgot it's been 2 months. Oh yes, and I've become very attached to little Waggy. It would appear his previous owners completely forgotten to him. Cats are unfeeling creatures. Their muse is empty as the hearts of the muses. Ah, cute! If Mr. Natsumi had no intention of taking Waggy back to Japan, I wonder why he kept him in the first place. I expect he would have taken him if he could, but pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience. And for good reason. Terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed. Well, I don't mind because Waggy is adorable. Meow indeed. It really is. Oh, yes, what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where did that come from? Oh, you noticed! You're observant, Runo! Look, I used this! Oh. What is that? I call it the cat flapomat. We're making doors just for, you know what? Sure. We can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like Waggy in seconds. And it can do it at any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see. It wouldn't have been quicker just to make... Wouldn't it have been quicker just to make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap? Well, yes, maybe, but now I can make cat flaps anywhere I like. Oh, I think it's wonderful. You must make one for us in the door of our office upstairs, Iris. Dude, why do I have to have a blast here? There are so many things to knock down. Unconventional inventions, truly. On the other hand, I feel like the cat's contributions might not even be noticeable because everything's already everywhere and on the floor anyhow. Who are we gonna call? Cat flappers! There's been no anime cutscenes lately? There is not. Well, I mean lately. I think only case 3 didn't have any, right? 4, I believe. Okay, so now let's talk to Mr. I Wanna Die. You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Sholmes. What's happened? It used to be the case that in my hands, this violin sung like the dawn chorus. Its melissonant tones would make flowers bloom. It would? But now the muses are unamused with me. The goddesses of music have thrown me over. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? For hours I have bowed, for days even. Through the night I have endeavored to no avail. That sound, my tone, is lost. That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone is gone forever. No more recitals of unbridled emotion. Well, you haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley? Don't worry, I'm sure it'll come back to you in time. Heed my words, Mr. Naruhodo. The goddesses of the odds are fickle. One day they bestow genius on a man, the next they unmercifully withdraw it. Oh dear. Why is this happening to me? If they take the turn I have for the violin from me, what is left, for pity's sake? What is left? Deduction perhaps? Is that what you're known for? Okay, what about the machine? Is that the root cause of all this? Mr. Sholmes, I don't like to pry, but your desk looks rather empty today. Oh, well done, Mr. Suttle. Your observational skills do you credit. Oh, no, Mr. Sholmes, they pale into insignificance when compared to yours. You'd struggle not to notice, wouldn't you? You mean Hurley's great analytiscope? It's at Windybank's now. Sorry, it's at Windybank? No, Windybank's, the pawnbrokery. Pawn? What? You mean you've pawned that enormous machine of yours? It is some considerable value, you see. Quite undeservingly. But isn't it a very important machine for your work? I do wish you had consulted us if your situation had become so desperate. I should have gladly passed what little income I have to you. Dear madam, things are far from desperate. But the pawnbroker has your wonderful machine. How could it be anything but desperate? Oh my god, Mania, you're right. You're right. Is this Wendy Oldbag's ancestor? Making use of the pawnbrokery is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you. It is. It doesn't sound ordinary at all. It would seem that neither of you fully understand how pawnbroking works. What's to understand exactly? How pawnbroking works. What did you mean when you said we didn't fully understand how pawnbroking works? To the people of London, pawnbrokeries are akin to banks. Banks? On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week. And then on Saturdays, they go to recover their things using the money they've earned. I had no idea. This has been a fascinating lesson for us. Everyone does it, you say, especially people in inner London. And should they have money to spare, they would purchase another fine jacket. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn, should the need arise. How ingenious! So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it at Windybank's, you see? The pawnbrokery can be thought of as an extremely secure vault. You would have thought that even pawnbrokers are different here in Great Britain. Of course, you have to watch Hurley with it. Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't. Don't you, Hurley? What does it matter? The world is dead to me now. Buddy! Oh, big meow? Oh, what was that? Wagahai? Oh. I'm sorry? Honey? Sweetheart? Baby, are you good? What was that? Oh no! Wagahai's tangled. How did that happen? How does that happen? I think he thinks it's a toy. What's it doing to it? Oh dear. Mr. Sholmes' precious violin. Why should I care? I shouldn't be surprised. The cat is a more accomplished musician than I now. Yeah, you're right, it is a cat. And it has, you know, it's a... Is it a calico? It has spots of orange. That's enough. Mr. Sholmes really is in poor spirits, isn't he? Well, anyway, I'll put it back where it lives, shall I, Hurley? Out of the cat's reach, if possible. Maybe we should... I'm sorry, did you say out of the cat's reach? There is no out of reach for a cat. Oh, right, examine the violin. Oh, it's only one string? Oh, that's nothing. That should be fine. You can just change the string. So, this is the violin, is it? It's a Stradivarius, one of the finest violins in the world, made by the renowned Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari. Oh, I see. It doesn't really look like anything special to me. I have it upon it covered in dust, languishing in a pawn shop down a nondescript back alley. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it for a mere 55 shillings. How honorable of you. Until today, it has been my faithful companion in every great Paganini-inspired performance I have made. I ask you, is there any reason to live in a world devoid of music? To tolerate this blanched existence? No! There is none! Vanessa, welcome in! We're doing fine. Hope you're doing well today. Mr. Sholmes? What, dear madam, what? My thoughts are preoccupied with fancies of release from this dull routine. Well, it's about the violin. It looks, very different to normal, don't you think? Huh? What do you mean? Oh god, Oh, Josie's right! Yes, the tone of the wood is completely different. Oh. Okay, so it wasn't supposed to look all run down. And that's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before. Wait, it's not even the right size, is it? I'm sorry, what are we doing now? Was there a violin thievery or something? What's this? I'm terribly sorry to have to tell you this, Mr. Sholmes, but that instrument isn't a violin at all. I believe it's an entirely different... I was gonna say, is it a viola? Because violas are like slightly bigger. I think. How did you... Sir! You're right. You're quite right. This is my faithful Stradivarius. So what, pray, is this piece of stringed flotsam? Not your faithful performing partner, then. You do the emotions very well, thank you. I see what must have happened. You do, Iris? This is just a simple mix-up. Sounds like Iris might be able to tell us exactly what's happened if we ask her. Oh my god, we're back with the music. Did he like go to the pawnbrokery and like hand that his violin in and then they gave him the wrong instrument back? Is that it? Oh god. What did you mean by a mix-up, Iris? Well, you see, this violin... Sorry, this viola, I mean... was Edwin DeBanks until last week. At the pawnbroker's. Not Mr. Sholmes' beloved musical partner. Oh, but he's picked himself back up. There's a proverb from the East with which you are no doubt familiar, my dear fellows. Always let a beloved child travel. Yes, indeed. So you sent your beloved violin to the pawnbrokers in the hope that it would experience personal growth? Oh, what a wonderful idea. Last week I pawned my great analytoscope in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear that Mr. Winterbank mistakenly furnished me with his tawdry fiddle instead. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of this piece of timber. No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it just had strings. What a fine state of affairs this is! And why I always say, Mr. Naruhodo, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time. But earlier you told us that you could think of a pawnbrokery as an extremely secure vault. Marshall, I hope the walls are comfy. Hope they're... Oh, 1 second. Excuse me, I had to give a dinner time to dear grandfather. Jokes on y'all, I don't even have walls. Fair enough. I have like 1.5 hours left, so today might be a shorter stream. Come, Mr. Naruhodo, dilly-dallying, we'll get you... Whoops. Sorry? Crunching your toast with that vacant aspect? Pressing your coffee so obtusely? Are you not at all, not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency with which we are faced? We must visit Mr. Winterbank's brokery at once. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Sholmes? Precisely, Miss Susato. Without a moment's delay. But I haven't finished my bacon and eggs. My dear fellow, surely you do not still intend to crunch your bacon with an increasingly vacant aspect to press your egg ever more obtusely? Alright, say no more, let's go then. Hajime Sholmes. Don't worry, Runo, I'd be happy to heat it up for you again later. Oh, thank you, Iris. As it happens, I am rather curious to see what a British pawnbroker's looks like. Hey, can we see the knife guy? Can we see Eat the Rich ACAB knife guy again? I love that guy. Alright, let's get moving. Baker Street and Winterbank Pawnbroker. Okay, a large park nearby too. Well, I mean, I guess let's go here first. Or not, because there's nothing here. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. So this is a British pawnbrokery. Oh my, there are all sorts of tools and contraptions in here that I've never laid eyes on before. Ah, Susato-san, in that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to scour the shelves, can you? I get the impression you enjoy places like this. Funny British accent, funny British accent. Oh yes, I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things I don't understand is a real thrill for me. Oh, there's code. My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are here. Oh, Mr. Sholmes. We are calling on matters of business, not pleasure. Stop. Stop punching her in the side of her head. That's rude. Sholmes. That's rude. Stop that. And clearly Mr. Sholmes means business too, judging from the spark of fury in his eyes. Oh, hello. Ah, Mr. Sholmes, sir, welcome back. Did you hear that brazen welcome? Well, yes, we are potential customers after all. We are disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo. It is time to inform Mr. Winterback of our Come, the fight is afoot. Well, first, have you seen? Nope. Have you seen my my armband? Okay. Never mind the old bag connection, I guess. Yeah, he looks more friendly than an old bag. Unless this man's about to hit us with some truly dastardly plot. Yeah, unless he starts rambling and talking about the youth of today. Let's examine things first. Let's do like a quick once over here. Just skim through it all. Never mind, we are not skimming through anything. Okay. Yep. Naturally, you will recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago. Yes. This second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Winterbank. The color of the wood is different. It has holes in it. It's not even the same size. A wonderful summary of our observations, Mr. Sholmes. I'm so very sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me. I'm trying to find the voice for this guy. An inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. There's only one way to make amends. Whoa. Jesus! Dude! Brother! That escalated so quick! Jesus! I should have to take my own life. No, you don't. Put that gun down. I don't think that will be necessary, do you? Look at his smile. It's like, If I may just say one thing before I pop off. Pop off, Queen! Pop off, King! But not like this! Yes? It was you, sir, Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon himself to retrieve the item the other day, I believe. Sorry? As I recall, I entered this storeroom to fetch your violin when I heard, here it is. You did? But I turned to controversy, you had taken the violin and left, sir. However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies firmly at my own door for allowing you to leave. I shall not crumble or carouse any longer. May this guilt die with me. No. Stop, my dear fellow. The fault is mine. Oh. It would appear that the fight is over. Jesus. Yeah, no, I was assuming that he was gonna, like, you know, like get on his knees and be like, you know, like, I shall pay for this with my death or whatever. Not that he or like, that he was... I mean, to be fair, I did half expect him to, like, pull out a shotgun or something. I will say. But... Yeah, sure. I do humbly apologize, Mr. Windbank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy. My questionable disposition. I feel like I need to find like a softer voice for this guy. Well, you wouldn't be Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Harlock Sholmes without that questionable disposition now, would you? I do believe you may be right, sir. It's either laugh or cry, I suppose. You are, it must be said, one of the more challenging customers. I'm kind of giving him like a judge voice. I need to remind you of the peculiar collection of items you've brought through my door in the past. There's no need to shoot us over such a silly thing. You shouldn't shoot yourself either! Peculiar items. In the extreme, madam, for example, the unpublished manuscript of an eponymous work, the novels of Herlock Sholmes or some such. A new, fully fledged novel? It unpublished! A story I have yet to read, you mean? Oh, forgive me! Before you die, you must tell me more! Susanoo! Susie! Honey! Sure, let's talk about the unpublished story. Hi, Blaze, welcome in. I must know more. Tell me everything. She's really fired up now. Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof? Well, one day the gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see. I don't know what voice to give him. I don't know what voice to give him. I don't know. To your care for a while. Are we doing some water? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Depositing a manuscript is wild. Just give him whatever, yeah, but... And that was that. As such, Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom. Mr. Sholmes, is that really true? Do I sense that someone doesn't want to talk about this? I continue to pay your fee, do I not? Then kindly continue to store my belongings securely. Of course, sir, of course. They're safe and sound with me, I assure you. On my life. It's all very strange. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder, could I ask you something? Ah, a gentleman from the East, I see. Yes, that sable suit. I suppose I could offer you 6 for it. Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat, dull. Sorry? Aha! But for your splendid attire, madam, 5 guineas no less. The colours are exquisite, the design exotic. Eastern artistry at its finest, may I say. Oh my, 5 guineas, you say? How interesting. I feel as though I've suffered some sort of defeat here. Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokeries are used rather like banks here in London. Yes, sir, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you describe. I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months of secure storage. It's If in that time they repay the original sum to me plus the agreed interest, their items are happily returned. But what happens if they don't pay you the money? Then the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me. So you never sell items before 2 months has passed then? That's right, madam, that's right, which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only recompense is for me to... Yeah. The very idea, Mr. Winterbank, is an absurdity. One should never talk of one's demise so casually. You know what? That's true, Sholmes. You're right about that. Says the man who was telling us all it was a good day to die only this morning. But the statement itself is true. And let us not forget that I have already helped you take measures to ensure such a tragedy never occurs. What sort of measures? I engineered a simple device which Mr. Winterbank has installed here in his shop. I call it the red-handed recorder. Is that not so, Mr. Winterbank? What was that deep sigh about? What is a red-handed recorder? Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are just 2 below the ceiling. Ah, I see. Like a security camera-ish. Very astute. It is indeed a camera furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. And every 30 minutes precisely the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop. Here, I have an example I can show you. 4 AM, okay. Dog! I see Doggo! Hopper! Activity at the shop counter. I developed a special type of film so sensitive it produces a crystal clear image even in the darkness. Really? That's... extraordinary. Yes, you can clearly see the counter and the door behind it, look. What's that picture in the front? I want to see. So you see, were someone to enter the premises with ill intent, his identity would be summarily exposed. But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at 30-minute intervals? Indeed, as you say, my dear madam. Then what if the incident were to occur in between times? One could only say, that would be a cruel twist of fate. I must confess, your devices have been giving me some cause for distress as of late. I beg your pardon, Mr. Winterbank. Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word. It's the cost of the film, sir. You most graciously placed not 1 but 2 cameras in my shop after all. Which means I must pay for the nigh on 100 utterly useless prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of the film will break me before I'm very much older. Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbroker, you know. My dear fellows, we verge on an age where safety and security come at a price. Heaven help us indeed. Now then, Mr. Sholmes. Oh, that's a pretty one. Ooh, I like the red. Ah, the very thing. Thank you, Mr. Winterbank. Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you try to pop, because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only answer. I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt. Fear not. Sorry? I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could possibly be harmed. That's not really what I meant. Good day to you then. Yeah, sure. Now we can explore at last. Okay, well, let's do a proper examination here. I'm gonna skim through these for flavor text. Also because my voice is already starting to get a little you know. So I might take a little break actually in a bit. Actually, let me see. Yeah, we might take a little break after this conversation actually, and then continue examining. After sale Eastern style page day calendar. And who was it who walked out of here with the wrong violin before? That is fair. Okay. We shall take a 10-ish minute break right here, and then after that we might keep going for like another hour, give or take. Half hour to hour. So, break time! Never mind that, wrong screen, there we go. And we're back. I have... let me see. Whoops. I've got like half an hour-ish. Half an hour to an hour, depending on when dinner is done. So we can continue for a little longer. Look out. Hold on. Throat. Okay, I'm good, I think. There we go. Let's finish up examining this. That's the... I mean, I guess we can go to the sign. Let me skim. Skim, skim, skim. The 3 golden balls are the universal sign of a pawnbroker ring. Okay. More than 700 such establishments in the capital, all showing this same sign. Interesting. I had not imagined your ignorance was so profound. Okay, bitch. What is the significance then? Does it have some special meaning? That is entirely unimportant to you, dear madam. Irrelevant, even. You mean you don't know? Man, I love Sholmes. He is so, like, he's just a force of nature. When you pawn or colloquially pop an item, loads you money against its worth. Stores them for a period of time, after which long will be repaid. If not, at a price of his choosing. One can pay the agreed interest. One can extend the period of safekeeping. Oh. My treasured university uniform never embodies my student spirit. Oh, if only one could be so proud of being a student. This lovely big, what, the clock? Or the jukebox, the music box? Ooh, shall we listen? Ooh. Can we leave that on? Public houses and restaurants. Can we leave this music on, please? No! The development of the gramophone, of course. I like that. Can we have that again? Can we have that as our background music? No? Okay. Okay. Scale? Skull? Which one are we looking at? The door. Neither. The door. Storage room where Mr. Windibank keeps articles that are currently in pawn. Nothing of interest. I certainly could recommend any larcenous activity. He said his pocket. Well, thank you for telling me. I didn't need to know. Before he sleeps, he places it into a small pod which he slides under his pillow. Why are you telling us this? Why do you know this? It is my business to know what others do not. Yeah, sure, but why tell us? I am frequently assailed by information that I neither care for nor wish to retain. Okay. Yeah, you are a wonder. And the prime suspect if this pawnbrokery is ever burgled. Joe, welcome in. How you doing? I'm doing fine, doing fine. Okay, now we can examine the spade shovel. Never mind, we're examining the desk. The counter, whatever. Recording the items. You have to be, otherwise he comes up to all sorts of trouble, which might explain the things the cash might have more than a ledger. Oh yeah, the fucking gun. Thoughts on Windabangs? He's oh god, he's an interesting guy. Oh yeah. I assure you, Mr. Windabang would not hesitate to draw that weapon with a speed belying his portly size. I mean, a weapon's a weapon. Blow his brains out? Indeed. Aiden recommends for his blunder. Oh, he would shoot himself. Right. Okay, well, is that all? Seems to be. So I guess we go out. I guess we leave. Let me examine this. Oh, there's multiple. Okay, hold on. Let me, only the shop. Different things in window of the shop. Windabangs, a pawnbrokery. Looks for it. You're right. Inapproachable. Oh. And there's that. There's already been 2 months since we started out here from his office. Things will turn on like this. I'm sorry, what are you saying? If I ever find myself before a court of law now, I will have not one regret. Regret? I will have not one regret. And that is about it. So I guess we go back home. Never mind, we don't go back home. Never mind, we don't go back home. Do we, We're still in the pawnbrokery, and can we act- okay, wait. Unless we can actually, like... No. Is there something I have not yet examined? Am I missing something? Am I missing stuff? Ah, I see. This rather enormous machine does a little bit of working through a stereoscope. My dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, stereoscopically as it were, you will need to be cross-eyed. If that is beyond you, it is of little consequence today. What? Okay. Miss Naruto, you must see at once! Oh, alright then. So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose? Okay. Oh, that's the lady! Right? Seems like you could reach out and touch it. I see. The sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads. They're often found in little stalls in the park. People queue for hours to see them. Why are people meddling with such black magic? It is no magic, my dear madam. It is, well, far too complicated to explain at present. We shall save this lesson for another day. Oh. In other words, I have no fucking idea. So stop asking me. Oh, and the thing down here. No idea. Small catch just here. Oh god! Huh. We're going to open, aren't we? What is that? Indeed. A spring-loaded mechanism, which we'll never manage to put back the way it was before. What are you doing? What? Us? Nothing? No, nothing at all. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. Oh, okay. Is it like a mini stereoscope? Huh? I cannot offer more. There's an argument brewing over by the counter. Have you noted of Butcher's at it? Is it gonna be? Yeah, it's her! I forgot her name. I'm sure I recognize her. I forgot her voice though. It's the young lady from Mr. McGillicuddy's trial 2 months ago. Gina, was it? Gina! Ooh, I like her jacket. What the what kind of voice did I give you, girl? Gordon Bennett, you lot! Oh, Jesus! Hello, Mr. Strayed. I hope you've been well. What, you remember me then, do ya? Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure. So, what are you doing in here? Down and out like the rest of us? Nothing to eat? Come to pop that black weasel? Sorry, code, have ya? What is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it? Ah, good day. Unless I'm much mistaken. You'll be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher. This shows. So, you have something of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Winterback on your behalf. Or the other one. I don't need no help from some stuck-up D. Get out of my business. Go on, or I'll make trouble for you. As you wish, Miss Lestrade. I will happily remove myself from your presence. And there he goes. He's really done it. He's gone. I'm sorry, but as I said, there really is no room for negotiation here. What is that thing he has in his hand? Some kind of metal disc. Oh. And you, go on, leave me alone. Oh, Miss Lestrade, just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offended in the slightest. Suzuka-san can really stand her ground when she wants to. Whatever. Okay. First things first, have you seen my armband? Where's my armband gone? Oh, you little gremlin. Don't suppose. You're looking for this? Yes, but how and when? And how again? Oh, I forgot she has the little coin thing. I got a talent for diving. That's bordering on black magic. And it makes what I was about to say about my armband seem a little dull. Oh, the heat is heating. The heat is heating, but I do have an AC, so I am managing. Somehow I really didn't think you were the sort of person who'd use a pawnbroker, Mr. Strayed. Yeah, well, I am, alright. I'm a Londoner just like everyone else. Is that a problem, is it? No, not at all. It's just that, well... Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. I think probably don't even belong to her. Probably got on the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I could see it written all over your Chevy Chase. Well, I might have been thinking something along the lines. Rinosuke. You're not going to deny it, Mr. Naruhodo? Hey, he's an honest boy. Alright then, I'm just gonna come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you steal from other people? Well, I do know how best to answer that actually. Suppose, sometimes. You're not going to deny it either, Miss Lestrade. Hey, we value transparency here. But not this time, alright? I swear, that thing belongs to me. The disc that Mr. Winterbank is holding. Now we should see what he has to say about all this. Oh god. Ooh. Oh. Mr. Winterbank, what exactly is this metal disc that Mr. Straight has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its surface. Ah, this is a music disc, you see, for use inside a music box. Inside a music box? What, you don't even know what a music box is? You Eastern Lord ain't too savvy, eh? I know what a music box is. I've just never seen one of those discs. Before. A small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played by the music box. We simply insert the music box and set the machine going, and beautiful music plays. It's so incredible. Tell us, what tune is on this disc? Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There were so many different types of music box, you see. British made, German, Swiss. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc was made for. I see. And that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny. That's a packet of lies. He told me he did. He said it was... well... Key. Ooh. Hee-hoo! Never mind. It just ain't right, that's all. That disc's worth good money, I know it is. Well, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker's, won't you? Ah. Okay. She's been here before, of course. Sadly, little tatterdemalion. I see. I know brought some dubious article or other with her every single time, I might add. Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me. So, is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today? Well, if only it were that simple. What do you mean? She actually brought in was a storage ticket. Huh? Mr. Stray has actually come to redeem an article from you today, is that right? Yeah, that's right. A girl like me has a lot of stuff what needs storing. If one has access to those various types of music boxes, he should be able to trial... yeah, Unless, like, you know, like putting the wrong disc in can like mess with the mechanism somehow. The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight, but Ashley gave the ticket for it, and her paid bill. It's gonna get stolen, and we're gonna have to defend her because she's a pickpocket. So people automatically are gonna assume that she did it. And we're gonna have to prove that that's not the case, is my prediction right now. Oh, never mind. The overcoat, okay. What? What's wrong with that? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does. So what about the disc then? How does that come into all this? Ah, the disc is something else. A new article to pawn if the girl and I can agree on a price. Okay. I'm confused. I thought you said that Mr. Strayed brought in a storage ticket today. It's really quite simple. Yep, the child brought me a storage ticket and the money owed on it, as we say. With this heavy black coat, which you returned to her care, as I'd understood it. That's right, yes. And rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went rifling through the pockets. Oh, you mean... What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady? That was a sentence I could not say. From the pocket of the overcoat. Exactly. Try to pot it. For quite a higher price as well. All rather specials, I think. Uh-huh. Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like anyone else would. Mr. Strayed, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Well, me. It doesn't really appear to be your size. Is it, Miss Lestrade? This is definitely all rather suspicious. Interesting. Oh, out of my way, please. Hello? This picture postcard English gentleman, truly. My god, you are very, white. Hi. Oh, jeez. Good day to you, ladies. Gentlemen. What's your problem, eh? There is no problem as long as you remove yourself. I have a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve. Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done with talking with him yet. If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line. Well, you are an impotent little brat, aren't you? As well as a pickpocket. I already don't like this guy. The question is, how do you not know who I am? You haven't the courtesy to even remember the faces of your Unless... I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you, no? Uh-huh. The article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once. Oh my. Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull? Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say, Eddie music box discs too. What in the... Or it was, now it's mine. Goodness indeed, what is happening? This is a very awkward situation, truly. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail. Okay. Lenny, honestly, yeah. I can imagine that being the case. Either way, she's gonna be the defendant. I do like that not every case is a murder case in this game. In fact, only... Well, no, almost every case so far has been a murder case. Except for... the last one, right. Okay, let's talk to you first. It's all lies, obviously. Swear on your life, you say? Yep, and everyone's blaming her. It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street minding my own business when this little gutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself, with those wretched pickpockets. Yet again? As you can see, I'm a man of impeccable style. Like the checker pattern, the checkers and the stripes. I don't know. I choose one. I like your eye color though. Very, very pretty icy blue. This isn't the first time that I've been targeted by these black oh, whew. I thought that said something worse. Okay, back slum scoundrels. What is with that pose? What in the... Okay, theater kid. Not with the eyebrow. I didn't even see... Not with the raised eyebrow. Oh, I don't like this guy. He's got some style, sure. I don't like this guy. Yeah, what in the JoJo's? Whatever. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police. Just look at this dandy cove. You think I'm the dodgy one? I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you. Hi, I'm no one. I'm no, and this is one. What about evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see it. Oh, I have evidence, naturally. You what? Okay, so you say. That was my thought too. Like, this man is dressed in all white, and you're telling me he likes, you know, I mean, sure, he can enjoy a black coat, but like, that coat looks too ordinary, you know? His letter to know the truth. He'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the in the first place. Never mind. You never ask customers' names? What? Why? Have circumstance to consider? I mean, sure. But still. That's wacky. Still, you should identify them somehow. Literally. Like, just take their names and make it part of your policy not to reveal said names. It's quite simple. Good sir, might I trouble you for the watchword associated... Okay, they're doing passwords. Okay, I see. I see. I guess that makes sense. Still, you should have taken the names. Professor. Oh, well, shit. Interesting. About these watchwords, there's to explain, never ask customers names. Okay, so you do passwords, right. There are many reasons. What are you? Anyway, moving on from that, there are many reasons why certain customers would like to keep their activities secret, and it just so happens to pan over to shows. Yeah, that wasn't a subtle glance. Great detectives have no dark secrets, none at all. Right. Secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The date, the description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item. I give the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword. Okay. But wait, she knew the watchword too then, didn't she, if you gave it to her? And I have supplied you with the information you require already, but for the avoidance of doubt. The article in question is an overcoat, deposited 2 months ago on 15th February. With the watchword of Professor. Uh-huh. Yeah, but are we... Like, if she got that code, then she had to have known those details too. Are we just gonna... Bro. Yeah, no, girly pop, I might not have... See, I might not have cared much for you at first, but... by sheer nature of this guy being even more annoying... Yeah, no, I'm with you, girl. Who are you? One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you are not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you. Oh, sorry, yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We are studying here. Oh, yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place. What the fuck?! Its inhabitants live on some fiery brown-colored soup dressed up with exotic spice. This guy's even more racist than Fonziques! My god, you take the cake, brother! Jeez! You might be thinking of somewhere else? Yeah, bro. Yeah, what were you thinking of? Like, anywhere else in Asia? Desert, dress up exotic. I'm not even gonna try it. You know, I'm not even gonna try it. I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah. Yeah, how much for the gun? Out of just... There's one bullet left, right? One bullet? Yeah, enough. That'll do. Yeah, what was that theatrical gesticulation about? Perhaps. Anyway, if you are a gentleman, sir, You offer your own name first before inquiring after the name of another. Of course, yes. I'm Renosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. Well, a student of law, really. My name is Susato Mikotoba. I am Mr. Naruhodo's assistant. I see. My name is Benedict. Eggert Benedict. Yeah, no, you know what? You look like it. Enchanté indeed. Yeah, I assumed like maybe India because spices. But, dude. He's sort of fine in how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is, suspicious. Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict Cucumber Patch. Now to the matter at hand. What the fuck is your... To someone with the style to care... Okay, put it on right now. Every move he makes, every breath he takes. I can't stand watching him. Nice. Nice. Da 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 da. Okay, wait, that actually does suit him. Fuck. Okay, wait, that does actually suit him. Still, that... This is why I hate grown-ups. Just gonna... No, you know what? I'm on your side, girly pop. And the contents of the code pockets, if you please, broker. Right, here's a disc for you. Just this one. Oh god, he's gonna accuse her of stealing even more. You were expecting another. Oh dear, I regret to inform you that what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. Uh-huh. So, Gutterling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you? Says who, eh? I know nothing about it. Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style. Wait a minute. That disc is mine. Oh, Jesus! What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? If you've drawn blood, you felt where? Oh, never mind. She actually did. Oh. Because of all those sharp little bumps, the man must have scratched his finger on them. I found it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me old man. So you're not having it. Oi, you take it with me? Flying onto it, they'll have it off me again, so you keep all of it. Miss Lestrade, why is this disc so important to her? I assume that it's like, yeah, it's like some memento of some kind, maybe. You there, in the black library. Hand that disc to me at once, please. Oh, God. What do I do now? How am I gonna resolve this? Jesus Christmas. No, I don't want to move. Well, I could, but... Sholmes? Buddy, a little help here, please? Mr. Sholmes? What are you examining with such keen interest there? As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see. You found me at last, Miss Naruhodo. Sorry? After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows. Cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of Jovial? I had nothing to argue by my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So, feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place. Whilst, as you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, this 7% solution of caramel. Pray do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Miss Naruhodo? But how could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely. Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know. I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered. You really were sad, weren't you? My god, you were such an attention whore. Poor Mr. Sholmes. I feel simply awful for you. It would seem that my inferences are correct. Surely you're not about to tell us that you've solved the entire case once again? My dear madam. Oh. Never mind. Sometimes I wonder, will my genius for deduction be commoditized? How much could I pawn it for? Seems the Sholmes has had another of his flashes of inspiration. But who knows if it'll help resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman. Leave it just because I want to... Could just fan the flames with something else. We don't need any more cuts around here. I want to talk to the others first. Clearly, I shall have to take the reins. Okay, never mind. The illusion of choice. Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear you'll find yourself in something of a predicament. Where the blue blazes have you been, eh? Pardon? When a lady's in trouble, the two gents supposed to be there to help. Straight away. Not an hour later. Harsh. And who, pray tell, are you? Oh my god, you know who his face reminds me of? But just his face. Just his face. Not his attitude, not his theatrics. Well, a little bit, but not quite. His face is literally Ryan from Tiger and Bunny. Look up Tiger and Bunny, Ryan Goldsmith. That is literally him. Hold on. Hold on. Like, that's just literally him. That's his ancestor. God, I love Ryan, by the way. One of the best characters in this show. I fucking love Ryan. He is so silly. And he is much more likable than this bitch. That is just him. Even the pretty lashes. God, I miss Ryan. This is the superior white boy. I was jump scared by a Tiger and Bunny Fire Emblem. Was like, not quite, not quite. Hey, dude, a Tiger and Bunny and a Fire Emblem collab? I'd sign up for that. Mr. Eggert Benedict, you have in my eyes a veritably encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon. The first is this. The true reason for your visit to this pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed. You have big ears. And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation, one you will orchestrate with intent to steal a vast sum of money! Let him cook! Hey, sometimes as white as a hard-boiled egg. Okay. It would seem that once again Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction. I mean, this time he might actually be onto something. Ah, yes, as I hoped. That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for. So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Sherlock Sholmes' logic and reasoning spectacular. No, I would love that. I assume that they like. I mean, if we deduce this now, can you imagine if that's all? Can you imagine if the fifth case is just one dance of seduction? Deduction, sorry. That was an honest slip up this time. Just one dance of deduction and then credits roll. First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you went to this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed this pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by that which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to the shop in the first place is a staff recruitment. The piece of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement from this very shop. Yet even the most unobservant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no need for such an employ. In other words, there is one ulterior motive for your actions. The cane which you unwittingly clutched to your person exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. Why not a rod? I've had this cane for years. AG. The missing Farouk. Right. To protect the wood. I mean, that might also be the case. And yet, detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of this stick to be utterly bare. Therefore, there is only one conclusion. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all. You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? Well, And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer to the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. You ripped something, probably his pants. The handle which you evidently would like to conceal is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. From the moment I saw it, my suspicions were aroused. What walking cane demands such a stout handle, mused I? But of course, as I said, this is no walking cane. No, that rod is the broken handle of a shovel. Are you insane? And now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear: your true motive for coming here was to take employment at an establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premises. Huh? Let me have some water. Yeah, let us continue. We must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. Suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath this pawnbrokery with a broken shovel. What on earth do you propose I would expect to find there? Some long-forgotten treasure, I suppose. Yeah, Say for such a fanciful theory, what possible reason could I have to do as you say? Oh, but there is ample reason. As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Ah, and your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. Let us consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this and covertly dig beneath its floor. The answers revealed by the council notice on the counter which your eyes were inadvertently drawn to, which... This letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area? And according to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewage works, beneath this shop runs a sewer that adjoins another. One that runs deep under the bank of on the opposite side of the road. This matter has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath your feet, you would gain access to the waterway that flows in very close proximity to the great vault of the financial institution opposite. I mean, to pull off an elaborate bank robbery. They're having a dance-off! With what plunder did the thief hope to make off from the underground vault of the bank? Are you quite serious? Having consulted with Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. But naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. London... Okay, I was hoping we'd have at least like a couple more minutes. But I think spontaneously, I might have to call it here because my dinner is done, and I am very hungry. So a little bit of a spontaneous, like in the middle kind of thing. But let me hold on. There we go. That took a second. Let's save here. And we may continue this on Friday, if I am in the mood to, like, depending on whether I need to help my granddad deliver newspapers on Thursday or Friday. I might take Friday off, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I thank you guys for joining me today. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Consider checking out, following, subscribing to the Twitch, the Twitter, the YouTube, the Blue Sky. And I wish you all a lovely rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you. Stay safe, take care, bye-bye!